Climbing and coding. What's the connection between these two, I wonder? To figure this out, let's quickly talk about climbing first. Climbing is a very diverse sport gaining more and more popularity nowadays. It can be roughly segregated into outdoor and indoor climbing. Outdoor climbing implies climbing rock formations outside of any building, whereas indoor climbing means climbing in an artificial environment, namely in a gym, having differently angled walls dotted with colorful halts people use as they go up the wall. Simple, right? Now, let's think of how software can be applied to all of these. The most accessible way to use software for everyone is a smartphone, isn't it? It's literally packed with apps. You've got an app to watch movies, to order food, to do your laundry, to park a car, to do this or that, and most importantly, for this video, to do sports. So, climbing is also a sport, even though it might not be really clear why people would even need an app to climb. Mainly because of climbing boards. Let me just quickly show you. And yep. So, this is a climbing board. Climbing boards are used to polish and sharpen one's climbing skills. The idea is pretty simple. You replicate as much as possible from what you can find on a real rock. Movement, angles, different hold types, and grip types. Having such a board gives you a countless number of possible combinations of all the aforementioned to make a unique climbable line that is more known in the climbing community as a problem. Let's have an example. Just imagine, you've got a vertical board, screwing these number of different holes to it, and now you can choose where to start, finish, and what else you're allowed to touch to reach the top. And this makes the problem. Solving it means climbing it using only what's allowed, from the start to the top. People have developed this idea and created standardized boards that enable everyone to come up with their own problems and share them with the others using a dedicated app designed specifically for that board. Not all the gyms have these fancy boards though, and many tend to build their own custom ones for those who come to train and climb there. So, here is the question. How would I share or find problems for these boards then? You would just need another app, ideally the one that works with any board. Because there are definitely no rules of how one should look like. And we can even find and use some, although I personally think there is not that much choice for everyone's needs and liking. So now it comes down to the main question that we'll try to answer on this channel. How much would it take for a climber then to make and release such an app, let's say for Android, if they had no experience in actual Android development at all? Curious to see? Then stay tuned and let's find it out together in the upcoming series.